Okay, I've been contemplating what to do here, and I think what I'm going to do is pull the lawnmower with Volkswagen motor in it out, get the rat rod out of the back of the shed, get the Volkswagen motor back here. I'd like to set it up on an engine stand where I could roll it over, drain the oil out of it, roll it over, clean it up real good, get all the oil. This thing's got oil all over it, but it had a leak that I fixed. Last I was driving it, it wasn't leaking bad, but it still got oil all over everything, so it's a good chance to pop it apart and clean it up. A lot of this sheet metal may not fit that newer car. Got this other motor back here that might actually run. It's fuel injected, but if I took off the fuel injection, by the way, if anybody wants any fuel injection stuff, I can make you a heck of a deal, because a lot of this might wind up going to the dump. And this one has a different type of setup. Well, it's dual port heads, heater boxes on it. I don't know if would fit or not. It's got that whole muffler thing, which is kind of different. But I could, if I had this in a good place to work on it, I could throw a starter on here, take off all this fuel injection, put my, I got a dual port manifold somewhere. There's some more heater boxes up there, so got a dual port manifold and some regular heater boxes and a new muffler. That's good. I'll need that. I could throw all that on here, see if I could get it to crank and run, and I might think of using it as a candidate for the car rather than that motor. Another thing about that motor, it doesn't have heater. This fan doesn't have the heater things. This one, you know, you can see down here there's a thing where a hose runs up to the fan shroud. Well, this is an older fan shroud that doesn't have those little heater connections. This one here does. These little heater connections right here. Hose comes from here to here, down in there, so it blows, it circulates air through that heater box on into the car, so you get some heat in the car. It also doesn't have a place for a mechanical fuel pump, so it's going to have an electric fuel pump, which I've got up there somewhere, and all that stuff. Oh, by the way, I sold the Saab today. A guy came over and bought it, drove it away. What made me think about it is I looked up there where those boxes of old Saab parts used to be, and ain't no more. So let's give me a little bit more space around here, and that's a beautiful thing. So I was talking about distributors. There's one right there. There's a starter right there. I think that's maybe a 12-volt starter. I've got to figure out what I got around here, because I got some 6-volt and some 12-volt parts. One of my generators is going to be a 6-volt. Well, I got this one down here too. Oh yeah, I stole the generator off that one. That's the one I'm using on the car. And this is the generator that didn't work, that I tried on the Volkswagen. So I don't know about that generator right there or not. I might need to locate a generator, or it's an alternator. I might decide to change the wiring over and just go with an alternator, since I got one on there. That's a thought too. So I guess first thing that's got to happen is I got to get this in a place where I can work on it. In a way, I'd rather have this one on a good sturdy table so that I can try to crank it. Have this one on an engine stand, and I may adapt an engine stand, because I've got part of one that's made for a Volkswagen, and I got a couple of engine stands out there for a Chevy motor. I bet I could adapt one so that I could put this motor on there and spin it around and squirt it down with degreaser and wash it off and everything. Oh, the options. By the way, every time I use that little trailer, I think, oh, I want to remember to thank Dead-Eye Dan again. That trailer's been so handy. I've used it for so much stuff around here. Thank you, Dead-Eye. You the man.